between you and me, us. I want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand. We all agree tonight, all the speakers have agreed, that America has a very serious problem. America's problem is us. We are a problem. The only reason she has a problem is she doesn't want us here. And every time you look at yourself, be you black, brown, red, or yellow, a so-called Negro, you represent a person who poses such a serious threat for America, because you're not wanted. Once you face this as a fact, then you start plotting a course to appear more intelligent instead of unintelligent. What you and I need to do is learn to forget our differences. When we come together, we don't come together as Baptist or Methodist. You don't catch hell because you're Baptist, and you don't catch hell because you're Methodist. You don't catch hell because you're Methodist or Baptist, and you sure don't catch hell because you're American. Because if you're American, you wouldn't catch hell. You catch hell because you're a black man. You catch hell, all of us catch hell, for the same reason. So we're all black people, so-called Negroes, second-class citizens, ex-slaves. You're nothing but an ex-slave. You don't like to be told that, but what else are you? You're ex-slaves. You come here on the Mayflower, you're brought here in slave ships and chains, and you were brought here by the people who came here on the Mayflower. You were brought here by the so-called Pilgrims, our founding fathers. They were the ones who brought you here. We have a common enemy. We have this in common. We have a common oppressor, a common exploiter, and a common discriminator. But once we realize that we have this in common, this enemy, then we unite on the basis of what we have in common. And what we have foremost in common is that enemy, the white man. He's an enemy to all of us. I know some of you all think that some of them aren't enemies. Only time will tell. Look at the American Revolution in 1776. What was it for? For land. Why did they want land? Independence. How was it carried out? Bloodshed. The French Revolution, what was it based on? The landless against the landlord. What was it for? Land. How was it carried out? Bloodshed. The Russian Revolution, what was it based on? The land. The landless against the landlord. How did they carry it out? Bloodshed. You haven't got a revolution that doesn't involve bloodshed, yet you're afraid to bleed. As long as the white man sent you to Korea, you bled. He sent you to Germany, you bled. He sent you to South Pacific to fight the Japanese, you bled. You bleed for white people, but when it comes to seeing your own churches being bombed and little black girls being murdered, you haven't got any blood. You bleed when the white man says bleed. You bite when the white man says bite, and you bark when the white man says bark. I hate to say this about us, but it's true. How are you going to be nonviolent in Mississippi as violent as you were in Korea? How can you justify being nonviolent in Mississippi and Alabama when your churches are being bombed and little black girls are being murdered? If violence is wrong in America, violence is wrong abroad. If it is wrong to be violent in defending black women, black children, black babies, and black men, then it's wrong for America to draft us and make us violent in defense of her. And if it is right for America to draft us and teach us to be nonviolent in defense of her, then it's right for you and me to do whatever is necessary to defend our own people in this country.